Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us bright and early. I am here with Dr. Nathanson.
Good morning.
Good morning to you as well. Thanks for being here bright and early. Of course, I'm here. I'm dressed a little differently in my I Heart Nathanson Dental t-shirt because we have our staff retreat later today, and we all decided to match, so we'll be doing that later. And to my right is Krista, who is one of our Smile Makeover semifinalists. So before we get into talking about Krista and a little bit about her, I wanted to share how we came to choose our semifinalists. So we all saw the posts on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter that we were collecting submissions through the months of July and August for any brides and grooms to be to enter to win a complete smile makeover courtesy of Nathanson Dental. And through that process, we first made a first round of cuts, and we eliminated anybody who unfortunately their wedding date was too close and we wouldn't be able to complete the work on time. And then we also looked at stories, the stories that touched our hearts and kind of made a difference in how we see dentistry and the work that we would be performing on the eventual winner. From there, we asked those contestants to send us photos of themselves so we could actually make sure we could do the work that they needed to have done. And we narrowed down to a top 3. So Krista is one of our top 3. So a big congratulations to her for making it this far. And before we get into the nitty-gritty of the teeth and the smile makeover and what all that will entail, we just want to ask you a few questions about your wedding, because this is a wedding contest.
Sure.
So when's your wedding?
It's July 28th, 2018, so next year.
Next year, awesome. And tell us about your honey.
So we've been together for about 7 years now. It was really funny because he pursued for a while, but I was in a previous relationship, and I used to go to him as like my friend to like consult of like how terrible like my ex-boyfriend was, and there was eventually one day that he was just like, you know what, I'm tired of hearing about this guy. He's like, when you want a real man, you come and you let me know. And then I stopped talking to him for like 2 weeks. I was so mad at him.
2 weeks, I love it.
And then eventually, like, I was like, you know what, this guy's got a good point. So then I was the pursuer, and I was like, you know what, let's reconsider this. So we started talking again as like interest now, and about 2.5 years later we proposed, and now we're planning the wedding.
That is so awesome. I love that story. Persistence, it gets you there. I love it. So, I mean, the question that I know all the ladies and maybe even some guys want to know, how did he propose?
So we went away to the Poconos for our like 3-year anniversary. We actually got into an argument like right before he proposed, which is just typical us. It had just snowed out there, and I mean, scenery was gorgeous, but we hadn't anticipated it. So I brought just like moccasins and like flats and stuff like that, and I like hiking boots. And he's like, hey, let's go for a hike. Let's walk down to the water. And I'm like, there's 2 feet of snow out there. I'm not walking in my moccasins that are gonna get cold and wet. And he's like, no, like we need to walk down there.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, so I was like, that's it. If we walk down there, I was like, you're buying me a new pair of shoes. That's it. We're going somewhere afterwards to get new shoes. And he's like, all right, fine. I will buy you a pair of shoes. He's like, let's just walk down to the water. So you walk down there. It's like a beach scene with the river right there, and it's like the hilltops and the mountainside. And he was like, close your eyes. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Already mad that my feet were wet and cold.
Of course.
And then when I opened up, he was on one knee and he had
Oh,
proposed.
that
Very
is
nice.
so sweet.
Very
Well,
nice.
good job, fiance. I will say that's a good one. And you know, I congratulate him for his persistence, because he got what he wanted. It sounds like you did too.
Yes.
Which is great. All right, so let's move forward to today in the Smile Makeover contest. So you saw us on Facebook, and you decided to enter the contest, and you wrote actually a really great story, and I'm going to have you read it in your words so everybody can hear what we read and why we chose you as one of our contestants.
Sure. So my smile has always been my biggest confidence problem. I have avoided smiling completely in photos since I was teenagers. Typically, if you'll see, I normally have like a grin or like a half smile or like never really showing full teeth. I was born with a calcium deficiency that leaves my teeth kind of splotchy and discolored. My enamel never fully developed. Nothing that bleaching or whitening can help because it'll still leave the discoloration. Without cosmetic dentistry, there's nothing that can improve my smile. I've had children come up to me before and say, like, Miss Krista, like, your teeth are dirty. And I've always had to explain my condition, like, in tears, and it's very difficult to explain a calcium deficiency to, like, a 3 or 4-year-old. I've been to many, many, many dentist appointments. I've left in tears to hear repairing my smile would cost thousands of dollars.
Take your time.
Realistically, financially, that's not an option. I'm a full-time student. I work full-time as well. Everything I do is dedicated to both my family and my career. And for once, I want to do something for myself. I want to be able to take care of myself, take care of my biggest insecurity. I fear that on my wedding day, our photographs will be full of half-hearted smiles, or that I'll avoid being photographed with an actual smile, or like laughing, which Jonathan always brings out the best in me. He brings out my smiles and he brings out my laughs, and I want to be able to show that and have that photographed.
That's okay.
Whereas a brand new smile, I won't hide from the photographer. I'll readily jump in front of the camera, enjoy what should be the happiest day of my life. Everyone always says, you know, be confident in your own skin. I'd like to be confident in my own smile.
That's great. I mean, this.
Beautiful.
I felt your pain and your anguish just in reading your words. And I'm going to get emotional to you, making me cry. And I have a confession to make. So when you followed our Instagram page, I went to your page and I looked at your photos just to see. And for everybody out there, there really isn't a picture of you on there showing your teeth when you smile.
No.
And after a lot of discussion, we've decided that's something we'd like to change for you. So you are not one of the top 3. You are the winner. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You are very welcome. We feel your passion. Just in communication with you, I hear it in your voice. You are so wantful and willing to move forward with this, and we know that you're going to accept this gift graciously. So, surprise!
Thank you so much.
One of the reasons I became a dentist was to help people to be able to smile better, and what better way to do that for a beautiful bride on her beautiful day.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
You are very welcome.
You're very welcome. It's our pleasure.
Absolutely.
Well, let's get started.
Yes. So, all right, all tears aside, this is all happy, good stuff. So for everybody moving forward, we are going to follow Krista through her entire journey with her Smile Makeover. So every appointment, she will be here. I will be meeting with her. Doctor will be meeting with her, and we will be taking photos and videos so you can see just how a Smile Makeover progression happens. I know it can seem like a very daunting task, and we're here to show you that, you know, it really does change your life. It is something that a smile can make or break you, and we want everybody smiling with their full mouth, showing their teeth, feeling the best that they can.
Absolutely.
So keep following us on Facebook. Get your friends and family to follow too, and we'll let Krista share her stories with her friends and family. Have a great weekend, everybody. Enjoy the start to the fall, and we'll be in touch soon.